Have you ever considered that your energy could be siphoned by unseen forces, and that stepping into your own power is the solution? Could the feelings of reverence and gratitude hold more power for your spiritual growth than traditional worship ever could? Worship genes, the DNA elements embedded by advanced entities to inherently predispose humans towards worship, programmed humans to relinquish their inner power and authority to external entities or deities, fostering a dependency that limits spiritual autonomy and consciousness. This deliberate alteration in human DNA aims to channel human energy towards these entities, facilitating a one-sided transfer of energy. The act of worship, while seemingly benign or even beneficial on the surface, serves as a mechanism through which individuals unknowingly perpetuate their own spiritual confinement, diverting them from the path of inner growth and self-realization. Thus, in a world where the act of worship has often been portrayed as the ultimate expression of faith, the notion of spiritual sovereignty emerges as a revolutionary concept. It beckons us to consider the possibility that true spiritual empowerment doesn't come from externalizing our power, but rather from recognizing and harnessing the divine essence within us. This introduction sets the stage for a deep dive into the essence of spiritual sovereignty, contrasting it with the traditional practices of worship that may, in fact, limit our spiritual evolution. Today, we'll delve into the 7 signs that you have successfully removed or transcended these worship genes, embarking on a journey towards achieving true spiritual sovereignty. The first sign is an awakening, a stirring within the soul that cannot be quieted, the questioning of established belief systems. It is the awakening to a profound dissonance between the external rituals of worship we've been taught to embrace and the deep, uncharted waters of our inner spiritual landscape. You find yourself increasingly unsettled by the rituals and doctrines that once provided comfort. It begins subtly, a whispered question as you sit in the pews of your childhood church, the flicker of doubt when reciting prayers that no longer seem to resonate as they once did. These aren't mere fleeting thoughts. They are the echoes of a deeper dissonance within your soul, signaling a seismic shift in your spiritual landscape. This questioning of established belief systems is both liberating and unsettling. It challenges us to confront the comfort of familiar spiritual narratives and to brave the wilderness of our own inner truth. It's a journey that takes us through the shadowy realms of doubt, where the certainties that once lit our way dissolve into the darkness, leaving us to navigate by the starlight of our own questioning minds. But this is not a journey we undertake lightly or without cause. It is driven by an innate yearning for a connection with the divine that is direct, unmediated by the interpretations and intentions of others. It's a quest for spiritual authenticity, for an experience of the sacred that resonates with the unique vibratory signature of our being. We seek not to discard reverence, but to rediscover it within ourselves, to find that sacred altar within our hearts, where the divine is not an external entity to be worshipped, but a presence to be experienced, an integral part of our being. As we venture further into this territory, our questions become our compass, guiding us through the complexities of our spiritual DNA and leading us towards a sovereignty that is not claimed but remembered. It is a remembering of our inherent divinity, of our place in the cosmos as conscious beings capable of shaping our spiritual destinies. The act of questioning then becomes an act of reclamation, a way of pulling at the threads of the worship genes until they unravel, freeing us from the genetic and energetic predispositions that have long defined our spiritual boundaries. The second sign is a profound awakening to the intricate dance of energy dynamics that envelops your every moment, transforming your understanding of interaction and existence. You begin to discern how traditional forms of worship, once a cornerstone of your spiritual practice, subtly channel your vital energy towards external entities, diminishing your essence rather than enriching it. This realization doesn't dawn on you in the midst of grand epiphanies, but seeps into your consciousness through the mundane moments of your daily life. As you stand in the middle of a bustling crowd, you sense not just the physical presence of those around you, but the ebb and flow of energies, invisible yet palpably intense. You notice how certain interactions leave you drained, an unspoken transaction where your energy is not exchanged, but siphoned away, leaving you feeling depleted and disconnected from your core. It's in these moments that the understanding crystallizes. Every act of surrender, every moment of uncritical devotion serves as a conduit for your energy to be drawn away, feeding systems that thrive on the power relinquished by the unaware. But with this awareness comes empowerment. You start to cultivate spaces of solitude and reflection, where the only energies present are your own and the nurturing forces of nature. You meditate, not as a ritualistic practice, but as a means to attune to the higher vibratory states of your consciousness. In the quietude of your room, with the soft hum of the earth beneath you and the expansive canopy of the sky above, you engage in a silent dialogue with the universe. Here, you're not a passive giver, but an active participant in the cosmic exchange of energy, where your raised vibrations not only shield you, but also fortify the connection to your inner sovereignty. This newfound vigilance extends to all facets of your life, from the media you consume to the relationships you nurture. You become selective, choosing environments and companions that resonate with your elevated frequency, that add to your energy rather than deplete it. You notice how your choices, once unconsciously made, now stem from a deep-seated desire to preserve and enhance your spiritual autonomy. The recognition of energy dynamics as a fundamental aspect of your spiritual journey marks a pivotal shift in your path to sovereignty. You no longer view your energy as an inexhaustible resource to be given freely, but as a sacred gift to be shared with discernment. This awareness doesn't isolate you. Instead, it connects you more deeply with the true essence of existence, where every exchange is intentional, every connection meaningful, and every moment an opportunity to affirm your place in the universe as a sovereign spiritual being. The third sign is a courageous confrontation with the shadows, a deliberate march into the depths of your own psyche to face and dismantle the fear-based programming that has long dictated the contours of your existence. This is not a battle waged on distant fronts, but a quiet revolution that unfolds in the sanctity of your own heart, challenging the insidious narratives that have whispered of inadequacy, of unworthiness, of the necessity to seek validation from sources outside yourself. You encounter the vestiges of this programming in moments so routine they almost escape notice. It's in the hesitation before expressing a controversial opinion, fearing the withdrawal of approval from those you've placed on pedestals. It's in the reluctance to pursue a dream, daunted by the specter of failure and the chorus of voices that have long equated worth with success. These moments, seemingly inconsequential, are the battlegrounds where fear seeks to anchor you in a state of submission, whispering that sovereignty is a luxury beyond reach. But with each act of defiance, each time you choose authenticity over approval, courage over conformity, you chip away at the foundations of this fear-based programming. It's in the assertiveness to voice your truth, even when your voice trembles, in the decision to step into the unknown, embracing the possibility of failure as a testament to your bravery. These are the moments when you reclaim your energy from the old paradigms that sought to confine your spirit, when you assert your right to exist as a fully sovereign being, unbound by the chains of external expectations. This journey of overcoming is punctuated not by grand victories, but by small, everyday choices that collectively weave the tapestry of your emancipation. It's choosing to start your day with affirmations of your worth, to replace the soundtrack of criticism in your mind with melodies of self-compassion and empowerment. It's the quiet satisfaction of setting boundaries that protect your energy, of saying no to demands that do not serve your highest good, affirming your sovereignty with each act of self-respect. Overcoming fear-based programming is thus an act of profound courage and radical self-love. It's a declaration that you are no longer willing to be a pawn in a game that diminishes your light, that you are ready to step into the fullness of your power. This realization liberates you from the shackles of conditioned submission, guiding you towards a state of spiritual sovereignty where fear is no longer the architect of your destiny, and your vibratory state reflects the luminous essence of your true being. The fourth sign is a transformation so profound it reshapes the very fabric of your existence. Experiencing unity with all of creation. This isn't a concept you merely understand with your mind, but one that you feel pulsating in the marrow of your bones. It's a realization that dawns on you not in isolation, but in the interconnectedness of life's tapestry. You see the divine not as a distant entity, but as the essence imbued in everything around you. Each leaf, each drop of rain, each breath is a testament to the sacredness of existence. This awareness envelops you unexpectedly. One day, as you walk through a forest, the boundaries between you and the natural world begin to dissolve. Each step becomes a sacred dance with the earth, each breath a communion with the air. The chorus of life, from the whisper of the trees to the symphony of the streams, speaks to you of an ancient truth long forgotten, the truth of your oneness with all that is. In this moment, you are not merely a spectator of creation, you are creation itself, expressing and experiencing its magnificence through your very being. This unity transcends the physical, touching the core of your spiritual essence. You find this connection in the laughter of a child, in the kindness of a stranger, in the beauty of a shared sorrow. It becomes clear that every act of love, every gesture of compassion, every moment of genuine connection is a reflection of the divine connecting with itself through the myriad forms of life. Living from this state of unity, you approach the world with a heart wide open, willing to see the divine in the mundane, to acknowledge the sacred in the profane. Your interactions are imbued with reverence, not just for the grandiose expressions of life, but for the seemingly insignificant moments that, when seen through the eyes of unity, reveal their profound importance. This profound sense of unity fosters a balanced state of consciousness, where you move through the world in harmony with all of creation. Challenges and adversities are no longer perceived as personal afflictions, but as integral parts of the collective experience, opportunities for growth and deepening of your connection to the divine tapestry of existence. In this state, you embody the truth that divinity is not separate from us. It is us, in all our myriad expressions and experiences, dancing the eternal dance of creation. The fifth sign is the bold embrace of personal gnosis, a pivotal turn in your spiritual voyage where the vast ocean of external teachings no longer suffices, and the thirst for direct, unmediated experiences of the divine becomes insatiable. This is not a rejection of the wisdom that has come before. Rather, it's a deep yearning to know the sacred through your own lens, to touch the texture of spirituality with your hands, and to see its colors with your eyes. In the fabric of your daily life, this sign manifests in the moments you choose to step into the forest, feeling the ancient wisdom of the earth under your feet, rather than reading about it in sacred texts. It's in the way you close your eyes to listen to the symphony of the wind through the trees, recognizing it as a direct communication from the universe, a personal sermon not spoken, but felt. This direct engagement with the divine becomes your temple, your scripture, your prayer. You find yourself drawn to meditation not as a ritual, but as a rendezvous with the infinite within you, where every breath inhaled brings you closer to your essence, and every exhale releases the layers of inherited beliefs that no longer serve you. These moments of communion are your own, unguided by dogma, unfiltered through the interpretations of others. It's in the quiet of the dawn, as you watch the sun spill its first light over the horizon, that you feel a profound connection to all that is, a gnosis that transcends words, where knowledge is not learned but lived. This journey towards personal gnosis is marked by a courageous openness to explore the spiritual landscape through your senses, intuition, and heart. It's a path of discovering sacredness in the mundane, of finding temples not made with hands, and of recognizing scriptures written in the language of life itself. You begin to understand that the deepest truths are those that resonate with the core of your being, truths that are not handed down, but uncovered through the living of your own unique story. Embracing personal gnosis is a declaration of spiritual sovereignty, a commitment to navigate the waters of the unknown with the compass of your inner truth. It's a liberation from the confines of prescribed pathways, an invitation to forge your own relationship with the divine, guided by the light of your own spiritual insights. In this pursuit, every experience, every moment of awe, every encounter with beauty becomes a sacred text, revealing layers of spiritual truths waiting to be discovered and lived. The sixth sign is the discerning eye that sees through the veil, differentiating between the empty chalice of worship and the overflowing cup of reverence. This is not merely an intellectual understanding, but a visceral awakening to the subtle energies that differentiate subservience from genuine respect and admiration for the universe and its myriad expressions. In your daily wanderings, this newfound clarity transforms every interaction with the world around you. As you walk through a forest, the towering trees no longer evoke a sense of smallness within you, as might have been prescribed by old paradigms of worship. Instead, they inspire a profound reverence for the intricate dance of life, an admiration for the resilience and grace of nature's creations. This reverence fills you, not with a sense of being lesser, but with the joy of being a part of something grander, a harmonious symphony of existence. You begin to express gratitude for the sun that warms your skin, for the rain that quenches the earth, for the wind that whispers ancient secrets. These are no longer acts of worship directed at distant deities, but heartfelt acknowledgments of the sacredness imbued in the very fabric of life. This gratitude does not diminish you. It elevates your spirit, aligning your energy with the higher frequencies of joy, love, and abundance. The distinction becomes especially clear in moments of solitude, when the quietude allows you to reflect on your place in the universe. You realize that reverence is an act of recognizing divinity within and all around you, a mutual exchange that amplifies your spiritual sovereignty rather than surrendering it. It's a celebration of the interconnectedness of all things, a joyful participation in the world's unfolding story. This shift from worship to reverence marks a significant milestone in your spiritual journey, a sign that you have stepped into a more empowered and authentic relationship with the cosmos. It signifies a move away from viewing the divine as an external authority to be appeased, towards seeing the divine in every aspect of creation, including yourself. In this state of being, every act of reverence becomes a testament to your own divinity, a reaffirmation of your place within the cosmic tapestry as a sovereign spiritual entity. The seventh sign is the organic breakaway from worship programming, a liberating step that marks your ascension into spiritual sovereignty. This transformation is not a sudden revelation, but a gradual unveiling, a process as natural as the unfolding of a flower at the first touch of sunlight. It is the culmination of your journey, the moment when the chains of conditioned worship begin to dissolve, leaving behind the pure essence of your spiritual self. In the tapestry of your daily life, this sign manifests as an unshakable inner peace, a serene confidence that pervades your being regardless of external circumstances. You no longer feel the need to seek approval or guidance from external sources of authority. Instead, you trust in the wisdom of your own soul, finding guidance in the silent whispers of your intuition and the deep knowing that resides in the core of your being. This shift is evident in the way you engage with the world around you. Where once you might have participated in rituals and ceremonies out of a sense of obligation or fear, you now choose practices that resonate with your heart, that spark joy and foster a sense of connection with the divine that is direct and personal. Your spirituality becomes a reflection of your innermost self, a celebration of your unique connection with the universe. You notice this change in the quiet moments of reflection, in the way the beauty of the natural world seems more vivid, more alive. You recognize the divine in everything and everyone, understanding that there is no separation between you and the rest of creation. This realization fills you with a profound sense of gratitude and wonder, a reverence for the miracle of existence that is free from the constraints of dogma and doctrine. The organic breakaway from worship programming is a testament to your spiritual maturity, a sign that you have embraced your journey with courage and openness. It is a declaration of your independence from the constructs that seek to contain the limitless expanse of your spirit. As you stand in your sovereignty, you become a beacon of light for others, illuminating the path to spiritual freedom and inviting them to embark on their own journey of discovery. This final sign is not an end but a beginning, the opening of a gateway to deeper realms of consciousness and understanding. It marks your emergence as a fully sovereign spiritual being, ready to explore the infinite possibilities of existence with wonder, joy, and a heart wide open to the mysteries of the cosmos. In our exploration of the signs of spiritual sovereignty, we've journeyed through the transformative stages of questioning established belief systems, becoming acutely aware of energy dynamics, overcoming fear-based programming, and experiencing a profound unity with all creation. We've embraced personal gnosis, learned to distinguish between worship and reverence, and celebrated the organic breakaway from worship programming. Each sign not only marks a milestone in the quest for spiritual sovereignty, but also underscores the importance of this state for both personal enlightenment and the collective evolution of our spiritual consciousness. Achieving spiritual sovereignty is not the end of the journey, but a gateway to deeper realms of understanding and connection. It's a state that empowers us to live with authenticity, to engage with the world from a place of inner strength and harmony, and to recognize the interconnectedness of all life. This journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth is one of the most profound commitments we can make, not only to ourselves but to the collective soul of humanity. As we navigate this path, let us not walk alone. I encourage you to share your experiences and insights with others. Sharing our stories of transformation and sovereignty not only enriches our collective knowledge, but also reinforces the web of spiritual connectivity that binds us all. Your journey, with its trials, revelations, and triumphs, holds invaluable lessons for others who are seeking their own path to spiritual autonomy.